The walkover, Week 13, Pittsburgh Steelers, Cincinnati Bengals. It's cold here in Pittsburgh. I'm sure it's even worse in Cincinnati. The Pittsburgh Steelers are coming off a loss to the Cleveland Browns. Everybody and their mother is losing their minds right now, and that is what a mini bye week brings. If the Pittsburgh Steelers beat Cleveland, everybody would have been talking about they are still Super Bowl champions. Can they beat the Chiefs, who had a bad game against Carolina, and then Vegas? Are they better than the Bills? Who can they possibly lose to on a 6-game winning streak? Instead, the Pittsburgh Steelers lose to the Cleveland Browns. We spend over a week talking about how everybody is freaking out, how maybe they might not even win another game, let alone 3, 4, 5, as we were talking earlier this season. And here we are. It is finally game day, a much needed game day for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And to be very honest with you, well, if you leave the facility, if you go outside, if you go in your car, you turn on the radio or you turn on ESPN or whatever, everybody is talking about how the Pittsburgh Steelers, well, their season's over. You lose to the Cleveland Browns. The Justin Fields package doesn't work anymore. Russell Wilson magic has run out. Arthur Smith's a bad offensive coordinator. Mike Tomlin stinks, even though a week ago we were talking about him possibly winning Coach of the Year, the whole nine. Defense is over. TJ Watt is washed. Everything, is being talked about. You go inside the Pittsburgh Steelers facility, there is none of this. You expect it to be chaos. You expect fire burning and people running around, grabbing shoulders, shaking. You're going, "Hey, it's over, it's over," inside the head of SpongeBob when he tries to be normal. That's what you picture right inside UPMC Rooney Sports Complex. That's the farthest thing from the truth. I mean, everybody is enjoying a crisp air, the leaves all falling off, getting ready for Christmas. They probably enjoyed their Thanksgiving, but nobody anywhere is losing their minds. Nobody anywhere is talking about panic. So much so that you don't even get a quote about panic, because all everybody's talking about is Cincinnati. Moving on to the next game. Where can you improve? How do you get better? Where do you go from here? Week 13, get back on the winning ways, so on and so forth. Fixing third down and red zone conversions. It has nothing, no signs of panic, chaos, utter downfall. Everything that everybody is talking about outside of UPMC Rooney Sports Complex is not being discussed inside that building. Not at all. There's no sense of it's almost too calm, actually. And I know everybody and all the talking heads are trying to get us to freak out. But to be very honest, there's minimal reason to freak out right now. The Pittsburgh Steelers are 5-0 against winning football teams this season. The only other team that is undefeated against teams with a winning record are the Detroit Lions, who are probably the best team in sports right now. They need to fix their red zone and their third down conversions, but quite frankly, that's what a mini bye is for, and that's what you work towards. Arthur Smith has very openly acknowledged that they need to address some things and that he is working to address some things. And TJ Watt and Mike Tomlin are talking about moving around the defensive line. There is so many reasons to be optimistic about what's to come for the Pittsburgh Steelers, and I know that that does not sell. Bad sells, terrible sells. Good hope, optimism does not sell. But I'm here to spread what is happening inside that building. And what's happening inside that building is no sense of panic. This is a football team that is very much so alive, very much so confident, and very much so believes that this season is still headed in a very good direction. So we'll see what happens against Cincinnati. AFC North battles are not easy, ever. And Joe Burrow and Jamar Chase are the greatest 4-7 duo to ever play the game. But the Steelers are still a team that should be talked about as a contender and should be looked at as a team that is only coming off a 5-game winning streak. If they add today, if they add another win, they're 9-3. They continue to hold reign in the AFC North. And quite frankly, I think all that talk about panic is just overreactions. We'll see what happens, but just telling you what's going on inside that building. And it is not what is going on outside of it.